Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today's topic is on body language and communication, which is a universal language. We can see in someone's body language and how they communicate, how they bring things across, their tone of voice, inflection, the words that they use. You can sort of gauge where the emotions are within that person. And we don't realize how important communication is for our well-being, our functioning, and for us to feel connected as well. Body language is something that we can all pick up on, and we can tell if a person is open or closed off, if a person is relaxed or nervous. You can just tell in the way that someone brings themselves across. And a lot of us think that communication is just talking, is just constant talking and getting to know each other, and that's how you get to know someone. Fair. But actually, we communicate more through body language. Think of it this way. If you are in a fight with someone and you both take time to go cool off, but say you cooled off before the other person cooled off, and you're not sure sort of where they are, where they're at, what they're feeling, and if you go up to them and you tap them on the shoulder, their reaction to you in a non-verbal way will show you if they are still upset or if they have calmed down and are ready to talk about the issue. And the thing is with body language in communication, it's all about seeing what they're not saying, to understand them in their model of the world without them having to explain their emotions and thoughts to us. It's important in communication when you are communicating through body language to understand that it's important to read between the lines. People show what they don't say. And if you read in between the lines, just by seeing how someone moves, how someone's tone is, or how their posture is, you can read between the lines. If someone says to you, "Yeah, I'm okay," they say they're okay, but you can clearly see in their body language that there is a deeper emotion going on there. And what you say must match how you convey it. It doesn't help that you have a reoccurring issue with someone and they keep saying to you, I'm sorry, it will never happen again, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, and then the next day they do it again. That is someone who is not congruent. That is someone who is not honest in who they are. There is no relation between what they say and what they do. And people who do that could actually come across as quite manipulative because they want you to leave the fight or the argument. So they tell you what you want to hear, but the body language, the actions don't convey it at all. And it's important to notice how people react to different things depending on their mood, their emotional state, what they're going through, what they're experiencing, and what they have experienced. And you can tell in someone's body language almost what they're feeling. It's not mind reading, it's being empathic, reading in between the lines and seeing the person for who they are and what they're feeling. You can really gauge where a person's mental state is by the way they react or respond, the way they say things, what they do versus what they say. And we all react differently to the same thing. And that has to do with conditioning and unique personality and traits as well. And remember, body language can communicate a lot of things that you can see within a person, and they include openness. When a person sits like this, then they are open. Discomfort, when a person is sort of fidgeting a lot and maybe they're sweating or their face goes red. Fear, you can see when someone is afraid. When someone is afraid, they can't sit in one position and be calm. A person who is afraid has a lot of adrenaline running through them, and you can see this when someone is afraid. And you can also tell by a person's body language if they truly love you. Do they brush you off when you hug them, or do they embrace you? You see, body language can communicate so many things that verbal communication cannot. And that's what's so interesting about communication. Did you know that only 25% of communication is verbal? The remaining 75% is body language, wholeheartedly. And we don't always realize we said, yeah, but I didn't say it that way, or yeah, but I said it differently, or that's not what I meant. And that's where intentions come in when it comes to communication as well. And we really don't gauge how effective body language is, how it shows when someone is disconnecting from us. Just because someone said something doesn't mean they meant it in that way. It's about how they bring themselves across when they do express themselves. And our behaviors, how we react, how we move, how we respond, how our postures are, how we present ourselves in a physical way, mimics what we are processing on the inside. Because what we perceive, we project, and our behaviors are a result of the mental processing and the emotional processing that we go through. And if you're feeling really upset, you're not going to sit here with a smile on your face. No, it's going to be clear in your body language, in your communication, that you are upset at the moment. And a lot of us are uncomfortable with silence, and we find it sometimes very awkward, or I don't really know what to do, I'm a bit uncomfortable, and that's because it allows for self-reflection. So we have to sit with our thoughts, and that can be uncomfortable for many people. But silence communicates much more than words can. Silence can communicate, I am hurt, I miss you, or I'm afraid to tell you something. It's important to create silence so that there is space for reflection and self-reflection. And you can see how different people respond to silence. And you can also tell if someone doesn't relate to you. You know, if you're not gelling with someone, or they disagree with you by how they close themselves off. If a person is very active in a debate with you, but they are interested in what you have to say, they will remain open and they will accept your ideas and your opinions. But if someone disagrees with you and they genuinely don't like you, they'll sit further away from you, they'll sit like this when they talk to you, or they'll show in some way that they are closed off, even if they don't sit like that, even if you can just tell if someone doesn't like you. And it's all about how you interpret body language. It's all about the meaning that you create from how other people communicate things towards you. And it's also about understanding the person, empathizing with them, allowing them to express themselves, and doing your utmost best to understand their model of the world. We communicate a lot more than we are aware of. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are